Well, good day. It's 10:28 a.m. At work, drinking a Miller Lite, feeling a bit tipsy. My cat is here. She's been out on the streets. She's been outside. She comes in during the day, the morning sometimes, but like she has been loving her time out on the street. She's missing a tooth. One time she was gone for a week and she came back with a tooth missing. And I literally had a whole meltdown. But ever since that happened, I've accepted that, she likes to go out and take adventures. But I hopped on here because I just got finished listening to another YouTuber's video. I joined her channel because of, oh God, my cat. Come on, girl. Come on. You. Come on. She's hype. But she knows my tricks. Like when she's like attention seeking, I like usually try to get her to go out. Come on. I usually try to get come on. I usually kick her out because she won't stop. But anyways, I was watching her videos. She wasn't posting under her Amateur Guru channel. And what's crazy is I don't remember her name. You know what? Nope. We're going to find it. But it just made me start thinking about Ashley Flores. It just really made me start thinking about comparison in social media. And I think from the beginning, back in my day, I'm 39 now. Back in my day, I remember when internet became a thing. Okay. Whoo, I don't feel old at all. Okay. But back in my day, when internet became a thing, I remember being in the Yahoo chat rooms and all that. I did like that. And I remember the first internet friend I had, his name was like Pretender18. And just for him to say Pretender18, he probably wasn't 18. Okay. It was real shady. But I liked, we chatted. Okay. And then you had MySpace, right? That was like the big thing. MySpace. I never was interested in being on that. And it's for a couple reasons. I was so introverted. And I already knew that I just wasn't going to resonate with the people on there. It felt very extroverted to me to be on MySpace. I really didn't have any interest in it. I had my little couple friends, my little small circle. I was okay with that. So I was never really into social media. Fast forward, I feel like I just started to get on social media maybe within the last less than the last 10 years. I won't even say the last decade, because I feel like the last decade I have gotten on social media. Okay. And I never really liked it. The only app that I really like that's considered social media is YouTube. And I think I didn't like it, again, because of I'm introverted and I don't really like subscribe to like popularity contests, or I don't subscribe to pop culture that much. Like my way of thinking is different, and I've just accepted that. But I also noticed the comparison thing that was happening, how I would be on there and I would see other people's lives, especially on Facebook and Instagram. I haven't, I've gotten off of Facebook and Instagram. I think it's been, how long has it been since I just got off? year or two, and I just haven't even thought about getting back on. Like, I'm good. But when I was on those things, I was in this comparison trap. Like, I honestly was trying to project this life like I was happy I was doing the damn thing, you know, when in reality, like, homegirl was living a life that she wasn't really that proud of, you know, like, I was not, but I was trying to portray as such because I was on social media, and you get this validation from other people. And in order to keep that validation up, you got to do things that other people like. When sometimes you don't want to do that shit. You don't want to do that shit. That's not where you are at this space and time. We're evolving constantly. You know, maybe one minute I was in I know my friend, she calls it her fun girl era. You know, I was in my fun girl era, but now I'm not. Now I'm in my, you know, finance girl era. So that means I'm not about to be outside just spending money recklessly these days. So I'm not about to be outside. What I got to post? Okay. So going back to the young lady, I think she's 29. She just started back college. Ashley just started back college at 29. So she feels old, like she started college old. And, you know, I'm learning that we're always starting new things. We're always on a journey. We're always learning at any age, you know. And I think she feels that at her age at 29, you know, and because of being on social media too, that she is not is on a, you know, she started her path late. She's, you know, not doing, everybody at her age group is doing bigger things than she is. You know, even though she can't see that, you know, she had a YouTube career, and she still does. But, you know, people, you know, a lot of people would have loved to have a YouTube career and be able to do what she did, you know, but she's lost in comparing herself to other people, and it really dims her light. It makes her not see the beauty in her own journey, you know. And that is why I got the hell off. Like, I'm not, because I don't give a damn, you know. I just don't. Like, at this point in my life, I know that my journey is mine. It's going to look different from other people. If I compare myself to other people, I'm going to get confused, get it twisted, and think I need to be doing things that they're doing when I may not even want to do the shits that they doing. You know? And the only way for me to really know exactly what I want to do is to be by myself and talk about it to myself. And then accept it. Because sometimes it's hard to even accept your journey, especially if it's so off the beaten path. It's so different than what everyone else is doing. You even have a journey of just acceptance of what you're doing, because, you know, in society eyes, it's not the most prestigious, etc., etc. So I knew for me, because of the way I like to live my life, that is very unconventional, and that I would fall trapped to the comparison trap and feel some kind of way about myself, and because of that, start trying to create a life that looks more acceptable to society, so I have something to post and something to give, so I can get likes. Period. Drop mic. And no. So, like, I just felt listening to her, like, yo, it looks like you're on a good journey for you. It looks like she needs to be on a journey of self-acceptance of her personal journey and how she wants to live her life, how her life has been going. You know, I think she needs to, and she even alluded to that, how she needs to open up a bit. She's a bit closed-minded. And I think I feel like being closed-minded is a very introverted thing. You know, I feel like it's a coping mechanism, a protection mechanism to be like, this person is not cool. We have these set of rules and we don't budge outside of that. So we keep ourselves in a safe bubble. And I think she's realizing that, maybe I'm closing myself off a bit too much. And I deeply resonate with that. I felt like I did a lot of that when I was in college, a lot of that when I was at certain jobs, just because deep down I knew that I was a different kind of individual and I didn't know how I was going to relate to other people. So I was just like, yeah, I'm just not going to even try and go through that shit. But now I'm just like, even if, they aren't like my close tribe, I still can relate to just their humanness, right? Right? And that's okay. That's enough. Everyone doesn't have to be my friend. They could be an acquaintance. They could be just another human that's doing human shit just like me. And that's okay. But that took time, and that took a journey of acceptance of myself, again, to get to that point. But, back to social media and comparison, yeah. I'm good. I don't really foresee myself getting on Instagram, TikTok anytime soon. Facebook, any of those three, anytime soon. Maybe one day I will, because I know at this point in my life, I really don't. I'm really. Oh, the yawning. I'm really way more secure within myself to where I know I won't really fall into the comparison trap like I used to. But I really just feel like what's on a lot of those apps just wouldn't be healthy for me because I feel like I would consume them too much. Like I'm even having a hard time. I'm struggling just like everybody else is with their phones. I'm already having a hard enough time trying to pace myself with YouTube. I'm always on YouTube. So I'm just like, I'm not going to add to that because just like she was saying, her mental health is not the best. And of course, people are struggling when you're consuming too much. There has to be a balance between consuming and creating. And we're just consuming. And it's not healthy to consume in super high volumes. That's with anything. So at this point, I just feel like I'm not, I don't think the comparison trap is as much of an issue as it used to be, but it's a fucking thing. It's a fucking thing. TikTok seems like it is like crack. Instagram, I know that's a big comparison trap. That's probably the worst. And then second would be Facebook. If even people are on Facebook. I feel like Facebook is for like like for people that are 40 and up or something, I deeply resonated with how she felt. I felt the same way at her age. The same way at her age. It was hard for me to connect with people. What I would do when I was in school and things like that, I would just find one or two people that I really liked, and that's how I would do it. But I had very closed-minded thinking, only because I was insecure, to be honest, and I was trying to protect myself. Now that I look back on it, I could have had a much more good of a time, in school, especially when I lived on campus. But it is what it is, and I wasn't even on social media. Like I said, social media has been a new thing in my life, and I got back off of a lot of it. Your journey is your journey. your journey alone. Of course, it's going to look different from anyone else. And also, people are curating their social media feeds. I know the hell I was. I know I was. I'm out with my friends. I got on cute little outfits. Blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, I didn't even, when I was big on social media, and I was posting all the time on Facebook and Instagram, I didn't even like the girls that I was hanging out with. Like, we were doing fun things and it looked like my life was so fun, but, really, to be real, I didn't even like the girls that I was hanging out with at the time. I have way more joy in the people that are in my life at this current time than I did then. And I don't care. I don't feel the need to let people know that I'm feeling much happier in my life. Because honestly, I think the way my life is set up, people would think it was lame or boring. But it's the happiest I've been in quite some time. My big girl. But, the comparison trap, social media, TikTok. I'm afraid of TikTok, People seem to get a lot of information from TikTok. It seemed to be almost similar to YouTube in a way. I feel like TikTok drives a lot of consumerism. I don't know if people get so much comparison issues from TikTok rather than just consuming and just binging it, which again is not healthy. Even though people like the content that they're consuming on YouTube, it's like eating really good food and eating too much of it. Eventually you're gonna feel sick. So, I was like, so my son was going through a lot and I was feeling really desperate and I was trying to find a way to block TikTok off his phone. Like literally, I was calling the phone companies to try to figure this out. This one lady just had to console me like, baby, we can't do that. Okay, I understand. Desperate. But his mental health wasn't great. And I know TikTok wasn't really helping, even though he felt it was. I knew deep down inside he was consuming too much of it. So I feel like I'm going to get off my rant, but I did want to come on here and chat about comparison trap and social media and just overconsumption of it and how it just really affects your mental health in a very, not always a great way. And, like I said, I think we're all struggling with consuming media on our phones at this time. All of us. I don't know if the baby boomers are struggling as much. Or who's before me? Is it Gen X? I think it's Generation X. I think they are older than me. Yeah. Gen X is, they say, 1965 to 1980. So yeah, they say millennials 1981 to 1996. So I'm an older millennial. Okay. 1985. Yeah. So Gen X. I don't know if they definitely consume social media. I don't know if they have it as bad as Gen Z and millennials. I don't know. Comment below. What do you think? What generation are you in? I love patterns, if you even care. How do you feel about the comparison trap on social media and just consuming and overconsumption and your mental health? Comment down below. I don't get, I rarely get interaction on my videos. I'm just like, just say hi, Just say what up. Let me know what you think. Don't be shy. But I'm gonna go. This is one of my longer videos. I had a lot to say. I think Ashley's video just prompted something within me because I resonated so much with her. I understand, and I just wanted to say, hey, we're all kind of going through similar things, but it's all a mind game, Your life is yours. It's your own journey. We have to keep reminding ourselves of that. And it's totally okay to have boundaries with social media. You got to have boundaries in your life because your mind plays all these tricks on you. It plays all these tricks on you, And it'll make you doubt yourself, feel bad about yourself unnecessarily. So it's the thing. Comment down below, what you think about all this. Are you going through this? What generation are you in? How much are you into social media? Does it make you go into the comparison trap? Does it really fuck with your mental health? Let me know in the comments down below. Until next time, bye.